guys, what's up? My name is Jason and I want to talk to you guys today about these seat jackers and these panels that are going to go under my front driver's seat. The reason that I went with something like this is because of height. I'm just about 6 foot, and while that's not tall, it is a little bit uncomfortable in the seat. I just like the position to be a little bit more kind of relaxed. So I'm going to be going with this, and while I'm at it, this has something you can attach, which is the multi-mount panel. Also note that if you just want to use the panel and you don't want the seat jackers, you can use these to keep the stock height and still mount the panel. So the main reason that I wanted to go with this system is because I wanted to have some under seat storage that I could use, and I probably won't be carrying all of these things on here at the same time. I will likely have these two, my knife and this holster here on here at all times. I'm not sure about this one, but there's even plenty of storage on the back, so I could mount another magnet on here. What I really like about this is it is very versatile. I went ahead and got these magnets directly from Desert Does It, and these are really strong magnets, great for my Leatherman. But I also have these magnets that I got online. You can also use the ones that Desert Does It has, and I really like these. These are also really great. So it's very versatile. I also have here this holster mount. You can see here, this is how I've mounted it. This is made for a much smaller holster, but I actually did make it work, and it fits perfectly fine under the seat. And this is great for, you know, carrying fruit or anything like that with you. Made for a G20. This is just a cheap $30 Serpa mount here, but you can also go with the Dara mount, which is on a Ram mount. And yeah, it's great for carrying fruits and vegetables, or, you know, other stuff you might need. I know a lot of people are running just a fire extinguisher on here, but I actually really like the way that this holds pretty much everything that I need to get to really quickly. That's my main reason for going with this. And if you're going with the seat risers, I would recommend just going ahead and getting this, because it really does save a lot of space. Built really strong, really tough, and it is so modular. This is the way the panels look on this other side here. It is super modular. There's so many different ways that you could do this. I still have space right here for another magnet, space here. There's still tons of different things I could do here to make this work. So this is the one I was most excited about, because I want to be able to get to my you know, fruits and vegetables pretty quickly. There are so many different configurations you can do. If you can fit it on a Molle panel, it's likely that you can fit it down here. So I just want to let you guys know that Desert Does It did send me this, but only after I reached out to them, because this is something that I've been wanting for a very long time. So the things that we're going to need to install this are going to be a 14mm, a 15mm socket wrench, an Allen key, and also a torque wrench, because we want to get this down to 27 foot-pounds of torque. All right, so the first step that you're going to do is you're going to go ahead and slide this all the way back so that you have enough room. I went ahead and removed the floor mats. It's not necessary to do, but I would recommend it just so you have enough space down there. So after you've slid this all the way back, you've removed the floor mats. Next, we're going to remove this. I went ahead and started on it, but it's pretty easy. Just get under there. You're probably not going to damage this, so go ahead and don't be afraid to kind of pull on it. There is one over here as well. We're just going to pop that out. And we'll go ahead and set these aside. So the next thing we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and remove both of these bolts right here. That is going to be a 14. And then you can just remove it with your hands. And that's what it's going to look like. So now we are directly behind the driver's seat. We are going to remove both of these plastic pieces, and we're going to loosen but not take off the back bolt. And then we're just going to loosen these right here. We are going to loosen these two bolts. Do not remove these. These do not need to be removed. Just go ahead and loosen them so that we can move the seat back without really damaging these screws. This is also going to be a 14mm as well. we're going to take some rope and tie it from the back of the headrest back there to the back seat headrest. You can also just push back on it, but I believe that this will make it a lot easier. So now that we have the seat tied back and lifted, we have enough room to fit these seat jackers in and work with both of our hands. So this is the direction that it is going to go. You have this little pole right here, which is going to fit in this hole right here, and this will sit forward. And you can take this time to remove any, French fries you might find underneath the seat. So it will sit just like that, and it will fit right in the hole. It's a good fit. And we're going to take this original bolt, place it back down here. And then after we've gotten this kind of down and the other side done, we're going to torque this down to 27 foot-pounds of torque. The next one, which is going to go right here on top. So this one right here is going to be a 15. So go ahead and switch to that one. I would just go ahead and sit in it and make sure that everything clears just fine. I have plenty of space. You can even lower this a little bit, but I have plenty of space and I like it, so I'm going to stick with the jackers. But if you sit in the seat and you don't like it, you don't like the way it feels, they have these attachments right here. So if you don't like the change in position, then this will work just fine. All right, so the last step you're gonna do is you'll go back to the back and tighten those down completely. And then with a torque wrench at 27 foot-pounds, you are going to tighten these down. So if you're just installing the seat jackers, that's really it, your last step. But I'm going to be installing this multi-mount panel, so this is a pretty easy setup as well. Somehow the footage from this disappeared, but all you're going to do is take your 6mm to this one, and then there's going to be 2 on the other side. I would just make sure that on this side you get an Allen key, because it's a little bit tough to get to with this. So if you have a wrench, just make sure to swap that up. I would recommend to remove all the clunky items before you install it. You can keep the magnets on and stuff, but it'll just go a little bit easier that way. So yeah, just 4 6mm Allen keys and you'll be good to go. So this down here is essentially what I have for my setup. I've got a G20 here, my Kershaw here on this magnet. I've got 2 mags here, a Midland here, which just clips in. I've got a Leatherman. I believe this is the rebar, and that just sits here on this magnet. And then I've got an Olight here. So I have a ton of stuff up here, and I've really lost no room. I mean, I can move this pretty far forward, and I've still got plenty of room, and everything that used to be kind of sitting in my console or, up here has pretty much gotten completely out of the way. So my impressions of this are that I've really, really been happy with this. It's even better than I thought it was going to be. I didn't realize how much stuff I was going to be able to mount, and I still have plenty of room. I do really like the seating position. It's a little more up, kind of back like this, and I think you'll enjoy this as well. And pretty much everything I need is right within reach. Just right there. So I can reach down if I need to and grab a nice snack out of here, like a carrot or a banana or something right here. And yeah, so I would definitely recommend this.